Yeah, I think you're headed. Yeah, you're headed the right way.
Plague. That thing kills you.
That never goes away. That sucks. Yep, this is the.
How
Yep, this
weird
is
they
the
look
right
when
way.
they're falling.
Man, looks like they broke a few bones going down those rocks.
Oh, okay. I was here before. I think I could cheat and turn off the background layer that's covering everything.
Yeah, I would. I hate those buzzard things. They always do. Well, not always, but they can do plague.
Wait, I just killed him! Oh my gosh, did my spell not hit him because he ran so far that he outran my spell? That's a crappy spell. Oh jeez, I can't see him, so... And that time I think I should have hit him. I think that's crappy collision detection right there.
Well, now the dog's starting to sniff.
Did I just heal him and I was just trying to heal us both? Okay, whatever. An amulet. Some amulet? I thought this was made in Squaresoft US. Doesn't look
It's
translated. It sounds like it's been translated badly, but it was written in English.
It sounds like they just got lazy and just wanted to use the word "some" for everything you picked up.
Yeah. But you do get more than... You do get a lot of you can collect a lot of amulets, so it's almost like they're saying that it's like amulet fragments or something, is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Even though it's actually just a full amulet.
A full amulet.
It's used for some
Wait,
alchemy
wait,
thing.
dude. Wow, so frustrating to have to fight these guys. And look, I'm so low, and I can't use my spells, so I don't want to die. Oh my gosh, almost out of splash. Oh, let's see what this is. Nectar. Whoa. Leave me alone, guys. If they weren't so annoying to kill, I wouldn't have to use spells on them constantly. Wow, this is a maze, and you're not allowed to... oh my gosh. This game is actually becoming really infuriating.
The level designer for this game just liked mazes, I guess.
Well, maybe there was only one level designer, and that explains why everything's so similar.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
I don't have any idea where I am. Seriously, I'm just gonna go random spots, I guess. There's no map, so you have no idea. There's no map, right?
There probably is online. Let me see.
I mean, in the game.
Oh, no, there's not.
This is the opposite of fun. This game is not fun here. This part has not been fun at all. I did not walk onto that. Oh, it's so easy to accidentally undo all of your progress by just walking onto a place you didn't mean to walk. I have no idea where I am. That's great level design. I could hear them in the meeting now discussing how they're gonna design this level. Random teleport things everywhere until you run into a boss. Oh my gosh, this is really annoying. You really can't play this part without just spamming your spells.
Yeah, those things run away too quickly.
Oh my gosh, that thing is unavoidable. I guess I'm gonna try going up here, I guess. I have no idea. I think I've been in here already. Here's a room where the only thing I can do is go in the teleporter.
Luckily, this isn't a very huge area, but it still can take a while because who knows which one you're supposed to go in.
With the water things, I always know, okay, I went up and then right.
Yeah.
This is a dead end. I found a dead end. Maybe there's like a secret door or something. The mouse, it sits there while my thing's going up to 100. As soon as it gets 100, it runs off, so I'm like swinging this. Okay, so that was a dead end.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where you are based on, but it's hard to tell.
I think I may not have been here before. I actually was able to kill one. They didn't stab me with my spear in mid-axe swing. Okay, so there's a teleporter here, and then I can go up. This looks new. Okay, the only thing in here to do is teleport, so I'll do that. Oh look, I got the ingredients.
Oh, cool.
Call beads. Oh, that's good. Okay, I can go up or left. I'll go up. Oh, looks like I found
Oh, you found it? Yeah, you might want to save it just in case you die.
It's a vine thing. Oh, save. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, yeah.
I don't think... I have been trying not to use any save states, but just in case.
Yeah, in this case.
It just hit me twice. With no counterplay.
He's up above you.
Oh, so I shouldn't be hitting his tentacles.
His tentacles, I think, just come back. I don't know if they can be killed or they just come back.
Oh, I should have healed his bone. What is that white thing?
I think it's like an electric spark you don't want to touch.
Sounds funny. Aqua Goth. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Come on, get to 100. Jeez. Defend. Oh, finally those things died. Huh, it's not letting me hit Aqua Goth right now.
It'd be a lot easier with those tentacles gone.
Yeah.
And for some reason, random sparks of electricity running across the ground.
This dog, he's just gonna die again. I'm not gonna revive him. Let's see what this does. Whoa, 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 whoa! How did I lose so much HP all of a sudden?
Now sends one of those hooded guys after you.
Yeah, these things die pretty easy.
I guess you can just swing your axe at him too, since you're right to the right of him.
But then I don't do as much damage.
Yeah, I guess try that when your alchemy runs out.
Oh yeah. I don't want to take any chances. That would have been hard if you had to kill the tentacles with melee weapons, or even if you used a spear.
Yeah.
It would have been hard if you had to kill those melee or those tentacles one at a time, and then kill him, or try to kill him while those tentacles were hitting you. I think I'm taking damage from a thing right now. Get in the bucket. I'm actually getting attacked while I'm in a cutscene. I lost a lot of health.
Glitch.
Huh. Was this like Victorian era England? I was
Yeah.
wondering why my water supply was drying up. That creature must have been the cause of it. Just drinking it all, I guess. It's a good thing that you were down there to fight it off. How did you get to the bottom of my well, anyway? My dog and I were following this underground path. It's really dark there, and there's a bunch of little guys with cloaks. You must have seen the Oglins. They're a crafty bunch, they are. They say that Oglins have 2 heads and sharp claws like knives. Well, I don't know if that's completely true, but... Say, could you lower that bucket for my dog? He's down there still. Sure thing.
Your dog's a poodle now.
He's definitely dead, because we were getting killed during the cutscene and he was just getting stabbed down there over and over. Hey, beastie, get in the bucket. And he's pink. Whoa, I was sort of expecting another change, but I sure wasn't expecting this. You're a poodle. And a fine poodle he is, too. So, where are we? Why, you're just south of Ivor Tower, the Queen's new castle. If you're looking for answers, the Queen is the one to see. Would you like for me to record your progress? See you later. I hate that you can never hit enemies unless they're not trying to hit you at the same time. If you're trying to hit each other at the same time, enemy overrides. Boy, these things are... Whoa! And they just killed the dog again. That's why he's always eternally level 13 or whatever level he is. Oh my gosh. Couldn't even see him. They would have done so much better to make a true sequel to Secret of Mana than to make this game.
I know.
What are these enemies I'm fighting? They look very strange. Hedgehog lizards or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those things. They look like some kind of an animal with a knight's helmet on it.
I want to see how close my level is for my weapon. 154. Not very close, actually. I don't have my other axe leveled up? I thought I did.
I thought you did too.
Oh, come on. These slime things. They're kind of similar to an enemy we fought before. Hey kid, welcome to the town of Ivor Tower. It's the happiest place on Evermore. What? The merchants in this market offer pretty good deals. You should be able to satisfy all your shopping needs. Is this where I get my chocobo egg? Good for trading and cooking. My spices are only 12 gold coins per jar.
You get it in... It's an alley in Ivor Tower. But we'll just talk to everybody and... Let's see.
Shopping is good in the south part of town, but you get the best deals in the alley. Have you seen the exhibit at the north end of the street? It's both entertaining and thought-provoking. You can get a ticket at a booth in town. The pig race is about to happen. I want to get a good view of the action. The queen has been acting very strange lately, ever since we moved to this town. Still, she's still very nice, but I don't know if she means it anymore. If she means what? I saw the show in the wagons at the north end of the street. It was kind of creepy, but fun. Oh, I didn't mean to skip past that. Have you seen the king lately? He's been out of the public eye ever since we moved to Ivor Tower. Have you ever seen an oglin? They're scary, alright. They're a lot more scary than anything you'll see at that show up the street. Man, how long is this road? I'm going to get a good place to stand for the big pig race. It's going to be fast and muddy. This is the happiest place on Earth, or on Evermore, and it's like their main attraction is a pig race. Are you going to stay for the pig race? I am. It's the big event of the festival. Did you see that show up north? It's downright weird. A beardless woman. I'm on my break. If you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone. You know, beardless women aren't very uncommon. It's that guy. Come one, come all to Percival Plank's exhibition of cultural oddities. Witness inconceivable deviations from the natural laws. Experience true horror, true terror, true spine-tingling absurdity. Believe the unbelievable, right this way. Come one, come all. Locked. I thought he told me to go there. I'm going to see the exhibition as soon as I get a ticket. You can get a ticket in town. Percival Plank's exhibits are even better than Manny Marble's Mansion of Marvels. Hey kid, you look like you have star potential. How's this? We put a fake beard on you and call you the Bearded Boy. Does that sound good? No, you're crazy. Okay, fine. I try to make you into a star, and this is the thanks that I get. Hey.
So are you in Ivor Tower, alleys? I don't know.
I'm in Ivor Tower.
Okay, there's like, they said there's a trader in the alleys over here
I
somewhere.
try to go in there, it's locked. This is where I came from. I haven't been over here yet.
Okay, keep wandering down
The
these
egg of
alleys.
the chocobo gives those who possess it an increased ability to take damage. I can trade it to you for 9 bottles of perfume and 9 beads. Is it a trade? You will not regret this trade. I offer the best price on spice in town, only 8 gold coins per jar. Oh, why would I want spice? Hello friend, I deal in previously owned charms. I can offer you the silver sheath for 300 gold coins. I don't want that, right?
We don't want it because it's glitched.
Yeah. Have you been to the market here? You can get some good bargains if you shop around. I deal in fine armor. What would you like? A helmet. I can offer you a fine helmet made from the scales of a dragon. It's more powerful than the Titan's crown, and it will only cost you an amulet of annihilation and 700 gold coins. Why does everybody want an amulet of annihilation? Oh, I don't have any gold because I haven't converted my money yet.
Yeah, there should be someone here to trade the currencies around. Well, I don't know here, but somewhere.
I found more bargains in the alley booths than in the main town. The exhibition at the north end of the city has creatures that I had no idea existed. That's nice. The queen is going to make a personal appearance at the big pig race, and the owner of the winning pig wins dinner with the queen in the castle. Oh, great. I know what goes on here. I win this race somehow, and then maybe even my dog people think is a pig, and then I meet the queen.
You totally called it.
Something about that sounded familiar. Are you going to the pig race? It's the festival's big event. The owner of the winning pig will be invited to the big feast with the queen. All of the people here used to live in Eben Keep. We moved when the queen built Ivor Tower. I hear that some people still live in the old town. The queen is not very happy about that. Don't get that. Oh, I didn't mean to. I was trying to talk to him. Oh my gosh, seriously?
I don't know if it's this guy or not. Let me
The
look.
giant chessboard used to be a real sight to see. The pieces used to move all by themselves, but some time ago they just stopped. Did you hear? There's going to be a pig race on the west side of town. I like pigs, especially fast ones.
Okay.
There's no second floor in that building. You're not from Ivor Tower, are you? I can tell because of your strange garb. Please feel free to take items from our treasure chests. You'll need them for your journey. So she says it's okay. Welcome to Ivor Tower, young man. We're very happy here. The queen likes it that way. I wonder if I just have to go in and go right back out.
Yeah.
You like our town, clean and festive, huh? That's the way our queen likes it.
Maybe you had to walk by the chests too. I don't know.
I've heard stories of a strange old man in the northern part of the ravine. They say that he's building a tower to the sky. Crazy, huh? Every building has the same 2 treasure chests in it. I just like keep going in and immediately out to see if it triggers anything. If it doesn't, then I go talk to them. The big pig race will be happening soon. It's a town tradition. The exhibition of oddities on the west side of town. It's entertaining and amusing. I'd call it the feel-good exhibition of the year. My father took me to the exhibition on the west side of town. It was creepy but cool. The big pig race is starting soon. Why don't you have your dead pig join the race? I'm just... They mistook this for a pig, but this is a dead dog. So... Oh, I guess there's a store here with stuff I can buy. I sell the finest armor. You will not find a better deal anywhere else. What can I do for you? Silver mail? I mean, it doesn't tell me. Oh, I still don't have any money.
Okay, maybe it is.
I'm going to the pig race. It's going to be on the west side of town. I like pigs. Okay, so this has a second floor. The queen is trying hard to make everyone happy, but it seems like something is missing. Okay, wasn't on that one.
There should be some guy named Lance. I don't know if he mentions his name.
My elder brother Lance went to the forest at the bottom of the ravine once. He said that it was dark and creepy. I'm going there when I'm as old as him.
Okay, this must be, this is the house, yeah. Just don't open anything.
My husband Lance travels all around the kingdom and collects valuable treasures. He's very protective of his finds and he doesn't like for anyone to touch them. He keeps them in treasure chests upstairs. So once he gives me the alchemy, can I just come back in and take all the stuff?
Yes.
Funny. Okay, so don't open those. Well, hello friend, my name's Lance. I live here. You're not messing around with any of my stuff, are you? No, we were just looking around. We wouldn't open your treasure chests or anything without your permission. That's good. You're a nice kid. Where are you from? Podunk. We're on an adventure. That's the spirit. I like to go out into uncharted territory myself. I've found quite a few treasures that way. Say, here's something you might appreciate. It's my very own alchemy formula. I call it Lance. Is it good?
It's decent. I don't know if it's the best, but it's not bad. And we can, yeah.
Just mix iron with acorn and you'll hit mean creatures with a sharp attack. Would you like to purchase ingredients? Yes. Oh, I need money. Where's my freaking
I know.
money changer? Feel free to look through my treasure chest. You might find something that you can use on your adventure.
So go back to all the places you were previously and just open all the chests.
Gold-plated vest and an amulet of annihilation. Oh.
That'd be a good armor for you. To equip, anyway.
Your brother told me I could have all these chests. Okay, so back. Give me all your stuff. Petals? Those things are useless. Vinegar and water. Is that gold-plated armor better than what I have?
Yeah.
19 to 55? Holy crap. What else did I get? Oh yeah, Amulet of Annihilation.
And you didn't even have to buy it.
Yeah. Brimstone. Okay, and then there's more places down here. Mushroom. My father took me. Okay, I don't want to talk to you again. 4 parts clay.
I think if you can find clay and limestone, that would be good for crush. I think that's what it takes.
Brimstone. Ethanol. You can't get whatever ingredients you want when you're buying ingredients. There's like nobody ever sells all of them. You know?
Yeah, it's like they can only sell like a limited amount, like however many you can put on the little ring menu.
Stupid. Ethanol bone. Man, when I think of the difference between this game and Chrono Trigger, this game could have been so much better.
I know, it could have. I think they had some good ideas. I like the alchemy thing, but if they would have changed some things, it would have been even better.
The alchemy thing is... I don't like the alchemy thing. I don't like the... You can't run unless you've got a percentage rating on your little health, your little stamina bar. I don't like that you can't hit or cast magic unless your stamina bar is full. When we moved here from Ebon Keep, we moved through the chessboard hedge maze. I got to the end before both of my brothers. What the? All hail his majesty, me. You may grovel in my presence. Is that a fake king? My husband has a king complex, but he's not really the king, he's a plumber. The true king of our land hasn't made a public appearance in quite some time. Pretty sure in a feudal system, if you pretend to be king, you get executed. I hear that the real king watches some strange puppet show all day. That's why we haven't seen him in a while. Okay, well maybe if the king is crazy, you don't get executed if you're a plumber and you pretend to be the king. Ash and ethanol. Have you been to the ravine below the chessboard? It's full of dragons. I'm going to go there and explore when I'm older. There's a group of mysterious creatures that lurk below the surface. They're called oglins. Why do people keep talking about oglins? My brother saw one once. He said that it was 7 feet tall with red eyes and big claws. Well, we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I was like, well, then he didn't see an oglin. It was something else.
You're not allowed in the castle. Only the queen and other important people may enter. I make sure that nobodies like you stay away. Rude. So rude. And the dog is alive again. I can't believe how ridiculous that dog was. He would take damage, get pushed back into a safe position, I mean somewhat safe, then he would walk right up to the guy that just hit him and sit right in front of him. Oh my gosh! That's a huge jump. Holy crap! I've got a really high defense compared to what I used to have.
You've definitely needed better armor too, yeah. So is the dog. Holy crap, 86.
Oh my gosh, I want to put that on my guy. I get another one. I get another dog collar. Put it on my guy. This person looks like a ticketing person. You have not seen anything until you've seen Percival Plank's exhibition of oddities. The ticket to this entertainment spectacle will set you back an amulet of annihilation. Oh, I don't have that. You don't have an amulet of annihilation, kid. No amulet, no ticket. I just used my amulet. The oracle bone can make people say things that they would otherwise not say. The person who possesses it will hear many important secrets, and it can be yours for a golden jackal statuette and a jeweled scarab. Why is everybody...
See if there's someone here who gives you an amulet of annihilation for something else.
This market is small compared to some, but there are still plenty of bargains. With the thug's cloak in your possession, you'll be able to evade attacks more successfully. I can trade it to you for 8 bottles of perfume and 6 beads.
That would be worth getting whenever you have the stuff. Okay, I guess there are more things to get here. I didn't remember that.
You will absolutely love this beautifully scented perfume. 2 jars of spice. Why doesn't anybody sell stuff for gold? Sons of... Gosh. Not long ago, our queen had Arbor Tower built. Okay, I already read this. I would call this not an enjoyable experience. Having to like run around and like buy spices and beads and perfume and... Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of busy work.
Yeah, it's just busy work. Did they decide the game wasn't long enough, so they like add the busy work in? 8 bottles of perfume and 6 beads. Okay, I can get the thug cloak pretty easily, because the perfume sold right here. And then I need 16 jars of spice, which was over here, I think. Fine armor, no. Charms. No. Do they not sell spice over here? Oh yeah. 8 gold coins per jar. Sure, I need 16. Okay, now I can get the thug's cloak. Because he won't just sell it for gold. I don't know why he wants all these beads. Why do you need so many beads, man?
He wants to make a bracelet for his kid.
Yeah. What? I don't have enough goods. I thought I got all the stuff I needed. Let's see. I have 21 jars of spice and 7 beads. Oh, I need 1 more bead. I thought I had 8. Wait, do I need 7? I need 6. Oh, perfume. That's right. I still needed to exchange the spice for perfume. Oops, I just bought 1. That wasn't what I wanted. So I have 4 and I need 8. Okay, so I need 4 more. Now I have the Thug's Cloak.
Nice.
Cloak increases the wearer's ability to evade attacks. Huh, okay. What? An Amulet of Annihilation?
Well, just for that ticket to get through, to proceed with the game. But we'll get the other stuff first.
Why on earth does it cost an Amulet of Annihilation to see this stupid thing? And why do I see the same cutscene every time I enter the screen?
I know.
I entered a house through the back. Oh, I got an Amulet of Annihilation.
There you go.
But if there's more, so does it count the one that we already got as one of the 3? Because I wouldn't call that hidden, but a guy gave it to us, remember? Another Amulet of Annihilation.
Okay, nice.
Really weird way to give your player Amulet of Annihilations.
I'm glad at least they had the foresight to not have the game soft locked because you don't have one.
But it's weird that in order to progress, I either have to not open that treasure chest and leave the room before, without opening the treasure chest, which most people are not going to do that.
Yeah, I know. I don't
So
think I did my
that
first
would be
time.
lost to most people. And then the other 2 are secrets.
Yeah.
And so if you don't find a secret, in order to progress with this game, you have to find a secret, and that is really strange. This green blob is called blue goo.
I know, I saw that too, and I was like, well, it's not blue, but whatever.
What? They're back? What the? And I still take a lot of damage from these things, even though I tripled or doubled my defense. I still seem to take, I don't know. I take a lot of damage still. Maybe it's not as much, but it's still a lot. Oh. Oh wow, clear over there. Okay, I'm gonna die because I can't see myself. Horses are
okay.
magic.
I guess that was something else. There might be something else I don't remember. I just remember there being like 1, maybe 2 things here. Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Ash?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I got a garbage ingredient for finding a secret. Yay! No, jeez, there's stuff all over the place here.
I didn't remember there being this much stuff here. I just thought 1 or 2. Yeah, I thought at least one of those 4 would have been the amulet, whatever.
The exhibition is at the north end of the alley to the west. Enjoy the show.
Question is, what does the amulet annihilate?
I know, that's what I was just... When you said the question is, I was like thinking, what does the Amulet of Annihilation do? Alright, I have a ticket. Is this another the same cutscene again? Yep, same cutscene. Skip, skip.
And this is more the game's attempt at humor.
Hey kid, would you like to see the exhibit? Sure. Have you got a ticket? I sure do. Step right up. Sorry, Pooch, no dogs are allowed in the exhibition. You stay right here, beastie. I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, there he goes. Stop right there, Mutt. You're coming with me. Why is he walking on his back feet? Pause.
I don't know. It looks like a circus trick or something.
The first stop in our tour of oddities will make you ponder the principles of your existence. How, you will ask, can such a creature live and breathe? There is no answer to your query. It is simply a truth in the shape of Mr. Head. The man with no body, and certainly not somebody inside a box. I have an itch on my nose. It's very uncomfortable. Weird. This next exhibit comes to us from the Far East via the Midwest with a stopover in Nantucket. It is fantastic, freakish, and full of cheese-producing goodness. I give you the one-horned beauty of... Is it a unicow? Because cheese, I guess it could be a unigoat.
It's something silly. Oh, it's just a goat.
Unigoat.
A goat with a horn on it, okay.
And there's a tie around his neck, tying the unicorn horn on. Isn't she amazing? Please, do not touch the horn. Follow me, follow me. There is so much more to see. This guy looks like the Burger King mascot a little bit.
That's true, I didn't think about that.
Our next exhibit is not for the squeamish or for the faint of heart. This disgusting, vile, and gruesome beast will give you sensations of horror and repugnance. It has fangs the size of a human femur. Its body is covered in fur from head to toe. Its eyes are so hypnotic that staring into them could make you spiral into a sea of madness. This is the terror that is Mongola. I don't believe it. Mongola has escaped. I would be very careful if I were you, my friend. It could appear around any corner. Our last exhibit is the most recent addition to the show. You will not believe your eyes when you see this rare combination of species. I present to you, for the first time ever, the fabulous, unbelievable pig poodle. Oh, that's... Wow, they quickly put him back there, huh? Beastie, is that you? I know that you've been going through some changes, but this is ridiculous. There he goes. They put a whole pig head on him. Where are you going, Beastie? I guess if I were a poodle with the head of a pig, I'd run too.
Yeah, at first I thought it was a pig nose, but I forgot it was a whole mask.
Maybe it would work better if we started with a pig and dressed it up like a poodle. Oh, there's the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the pig race is about to begin. And they're off. Truffle Trouble is leading the pack. Wait, a new entry is tearing up the track. Look at that pig go. We have a winner. Who owns this pig? I guess that would be me. Oh man, he's about to go to prison once they figure out that's not a real pig. You, sir, will be the guest of honor at the Queen's banquet tonight. Congratulations. Well, Beastie, looks like you've done something right for a change. We can ask the Queen if she knows how to get back to Podunk. Why would the Queen know? Maybe the Queen's also from Podunk? I don't know. The winner of the pig race is here to meet the Queen. Arg, I had a week's pay bet on Truffle Trouble. Go on in before I change my mind. Hey, Beastie, where did you run off to? I hope he doesn't get into too much trouble. Oh, I thought those were pumpkins on the table. It looks like it's people's hats. Honored guests and assorted rabble. May I have your attention, please? Dinner will begin once Her Majesty arrives.
Yeah, very weird hats.
Wow, this is some fancy castle. I've heard that Flem the Fancy did the decorating. His use of tapestries is simply to die for. And you should look at the light in the back of the room there. That's really interesting how they did that with just sprites and tiles. They've just got some transparent or translucent sprites that they put over the top of the others. And see that guy walking in the background? It actually puts it as a layer above him. I wonder what layer that is. else is part of this layer. Anyway,
Yeah, it looks weird. Kind of a cool way to imitate light
yeah, it's
coming through.
interesting. And you should see his custom bookcases in the study in the East Wing. He even used gold paint on their backsides. They are gorgeous. Flem has such taste. Everyone, please be seated. The Queen is about to arrive. People of Ivor Tower, distinguished guests, I present to you Her Majesty, the Queen. Thank you all so much for attending. We hope everyone has a wonderful time. And who do we have here? This young man is Chocobit, the owner of the winning pig, Your Highness. It is a great pleasure to meet you, Mr. Chocobit. You may call me Queen Blue Garden. Hi. You haven't seen my dog, or pig dog, have you? He followed me into the castle and then he just disappeared. Say good night, my little piggy. You shall be my masterpiece at the Queen's dinar. You are not a very pretty piggy, are you? Sacre bleu, you are not a pig. Well, whatever you are, Pierre shall make you tasty. Come to Pierre, you son of a motherless rodent. And the dog went into the sewers. More mazes, oh my gosh. Can't do anything here. Oh, I found a secret over here.
Nice. It's not as bad of a maze when you can actually see where you're going.
It's not that bad. I mean, in terms of being able to figure out whether I can go left or right. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe I should now, because, well, I guess you can't go that way. Okay, I have officially forgotten where it came from. Jeez. Okay, let me check over here first. Alright, it's too twisty. I'm lost. Oh, something's happening. I guess I finished the cutscene because he's just running on his own now. So, tell me, Mr. Chocobit, what do you think of my new castle? I like it. It's really clean, immaculate, spotless, without flaw. Yeah, sure, I guess. It is well past time for the main dish, don't you think? I run a tight ship here, and I don't like to wait. What could be taking so long? Where is my meal? This is an outrage. Who is responsible for this filthy beast? Names. I want names. That would be me. Make a mockery of my banquet, will you? Let's see how you feel after a night in the dungeon. Guards, take these two away. And you're fun? Oh, I've seen your type before. You start by messing up your room and wind up years later messing up banquets. And your furry friend, he looks like a real troublemaker. Come along now. Would you like for me to record your progress? Okay, boys, welcome to your new home. Now get in there. Make yourselves comfy. You're going to be here a long time. She just said overnight. It's not long. Beastie, see if you can fit through this hole in the wall. So you can come out the... Oh. Thought he was going to come out the right there. How did he get down there? Boy, am I glad to be out of that cell. That was really easy. What? A demon? There's a demon in here? And he's just really easy to kill because he doesn't never hit you. He's like walks up close enough for you to hit him and stops. It's the exact opposite of every other enemy I've been fighting lately. Where every time I swing, they move right before the swing connects, or they attack me right before.
I wonder if he got stuck on something.
Yeah, let's see. He's walking over here. No, I can walk through there. Maybe he can't for some reason. Maybe his horns are too big. Oh, so we let that demon out. That's what's this is supposed to mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Is this guy hard? Nope. Oh, come on. Alright, I killed the other prisoners. Oh, there's more.
It's weird having a lizard as a prisoner, but whatever.
Ah, another one of these demon guys. Oh, I'm out of that now. Take that, mini tar. Yes. Oh, good. No more. What's over here? Oh, I'm taking damage. This must be poisonous water. Whatever. I'm not gonna stay here 5 minutes trying to play target practice with these fast-moving rodents.
There's a DOT alchemy here, but I don't know exactly where it is.
Oh my gosh, another one of these? Oh man, shoot me. Why? Oh. Why? Who the heck led this team? We want every area to be a maze. And we want 2 sewer mazes. Oh my good gracious, this is so awful. I just like get to the point where I'm like, I don't care if I have any alchemy spells. I've got good ones already.
Yeah, there's a lot that are kind of dumb.
Well, this is dumb. Going through another one of these stupid mazes. The first one wasn't fun. I was really glad to be done with it. And now I have to do it again. Guess I'll go this way. I
I don't know, there's some alchemy thing here. If you find it, you find it. If you don't, you don't.
yeah, who cares? Oh, here's something.
Might be that guy.
Thank you very much for visiting an old man. I can teach you a powerful alchemy formula. It requires 1 mushroom and 3 parts water. Oh great, it's gonna take away my heal stuff. Deadly shower? Alright, let's see what ingredients I get here. Call beads, biscuit. Tell me you sell stuff. He doesn't sell anything. Whoa, there might be something up here. Whew, I'm glad we're out of that sewer. The sewer is literally through a door in the castle. It's not even underground. Sniff, sniff. I agree, Beastie. We'll probably stink for a while. Oh no, a guard. That's not a guard, that's the Burger King mascot. Stay right where you are, little mister. Thought you could escape, didn't you? Well, I have orders that the queen is waiting to see you. You're coming with me, sniff, sniff. Do you smell something? Something's burning. Your Majesty, I've brought the prisoners as requested. Ah, Mr. Chocobit, so nice to see that you made it through the night. I didn't mean to react so harshly at the banquet. Oh, she's very forgiving. But I just hate it when things don't go as planned. That's okay. We're really sorry for the mess we made, and we're hoping maybe we could help you could help us find our way home. There will be time for that later. This meeting is really about me, my needs. You have heard that there is another castle in the kingdom. That castle, Eben Keep, is our former home, and it is filthy. That's why I had this castle built and moved the kingdom across the ravine. A few stragglers remain in the other castle, and this annoys me to no end. I want to remove them, and you can help me do that. I know this because your dog won a pig race, so I just assume you're a fighter. The entrance to Eben Keep is on the other side of the chessboard plateau, but the drawbridge on the other side is now up, locked. What we need you to do is go into the ravine, come up the other side, and open the drawbridge from within. Then my people will march across the ravine and take Eben Keep by force. Can you do this for me, Mr. Chocobit? Yeah, sure, I guess. He's just gonna let her overrun another peaceful kingdom because she doesn't like that it's dirty. He's some hero. The best way to the ravine is through the east wing of the castle, then down through a door in the chessboard. You'll find it when you get there. I thought the east wing of your castle was a sewer. What the... Look, Beastie, a puppet show. This reminds me of the classic Memphis Topples Leaves. The Show of Life. Puppets funny. Love watching puppets. By Billy Shakespeare's... Yeah, that's weird. Nonsensical. Is this a real person or is this a puppet sitting on this chair? Is that the king?
Don't know. Yeah, that's the king watching the puppets, yeah.
Okay. The Show of Life, it's called. By Billy Shake something. Can't see down in front. I need to get up here. If this was Final Fantasy II, well, 4, we'd be fighting these puppets.
Yeah.
Go away, you stinky boy. Your task at hand is to go to the chessboard and find a door to the bottom of the ravine. Then, you must make your way to Eben Keep and open the drawbridge from within. We'll take it from there. East wing of the castle, chessboard. These all locked.
Yeah, or at least most of them.
I mean, maybe the next time we save it. Oh, there's the chessboard. Crap, these guys are gonna plague me and I can't freaking move.
And there is a boss on the chessboard.
Oh, okay, so then this is a good place to end. Well, actually, before I fight a boss, I'd really like to have alchemy ingredients. I can't find anybody that gives me alchemy. Oh, great, I don't have any. Can't do plague. I can't cure plague. Dude,
Oh, did you get rid of the cure alchemy that you had equipped?
I just can't do any spells right now. Because I'm out of ingredients.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was with me, but he's not. Oh my gosh, there's 3 of them! How am I supposed to dodge that? I've been hit 3 times in less than 3 seconds. Okay, he's dead. Still, oh my gosh, another one comes around the corner. Son of a bee, get out of my way! You can't even hit him. Son of a... Okay, here's the chessboard. I'm not gonna be able to beat a boss. I'm gonna get owned. I don't have any spells.
Guess your best bet just pop with lance and try to hit it.
I could dot him. And I can drain 21 times. That's not bad. That might be useful.
Yeah.
So I'll just use drain instead of heal for now. Oh, he pitched just 1 inch up. I don't know why that missed. I was trying to throw the spear, but miss. Boom, wrecked. 104. I still have plague on me. It's ridiculous. What night? I mean, that was something. Doesn't hurt him much at all. Man, it feels like plague never goes away.
I don't think it does without cure. I don't think corrosion's ever going away. He's still taking DOT.
Dude, he looks like an iron with a helmet.
He's gonna iron your clothes.
He's probably got a lot of HP. He's fortunately very easy compared to some of the other bosses. Okay, I better heal. No free hits. Okay, free hit. 2
If you have essence, you can use that. I think that gets rid of your plague.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's an item that does it. Essence.
Well, at least you can use pixie dust in case you die, and then when it brings you back, the plague will be gone.
That's a good idea. And call bead. What should I do? What's his stuff? First aid, confound, regenerate, aura, time warp. I don't think I want that. I want to do some real damage. Flare, Fortnite. And 230, that's good. I want to change weapons. I feel like, don't I have a better spear than this?
No, the other one's worse.
Is this sword good?
Yeah, you just can't throw it, is all.
Yeah. Yeah, spear's better. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I died. Or actually, I just went down to 1 HP, so maybe I still have plague. No, go. Use nectar. Wow, that was fast. Yeah, looks like plague's gone now. So is his thing, though.
Yeah.
Miss. Not what I wanted to see. Maybe I can level up this thing. You gotta be kidding me, that was garbage. Don't miss. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. It's becoming really hard to hit for some reason. That's level 2. Let's see how much it does now. Same. Ah. Ah, dude. Whoa! Double hit? What the?
Nice.
Does it do that sometimes? I just never noticed.
I don't remember
I
that.
wonder if there's like, if I push my button at the right time, if I just do it twice. Yeah, you can do it twice if you push it at the right time, I think. Well, that time it did 0 though, so maybe I'm wrong. No, I didn't do it twice that time. It's just sometimes it does. What? Oh, I didn't have it charged. I was so close to charge. Oh. This is like a really slow way to defeat this boss. I wish I had been able to find a place to get alchemy ingredients before now.
Yeah.
Like, even those chests in the Queen's Castle would not have been what I wanted. I need Somebody that'll just sell me tons and tons and tons of ingredients. I thought that was aimed correctly, but I guess not. He's just gonna wait and then hit me. Okay, he didn't. Has the dog been dead this whole time?
Yeah.
Maybe he can help. Come on, dog, help me out. What do these do?
Powering up. When you're not controlling the character.
Hit him, dog. You're on the most aggressive setting. Can you hit him? Or... Oh, good. Kill him. And the dog got experience!
I wonder how far behind the dog. I wonder how far behind the dog is in levels of the boy.
I saw him recently. I think he's like 10 behind or 7 or something. It's kind of close to the beginning. That's why I got to do 2. Unusual that it's making me fight all these things. Man, my armor is so much higher now. I still can get plagued though. It's really annoying. Oh, it's the dog. Who cares? Hey, what's that? Looks like the energy core we saw when the statue blew up. I'm trying to remember what that is talking about. Yes, Erronio. What have you done with this boy, with the boy and his pig dog? I sent them on a little journey. They're going to the other side of the ravine. Aren't you afraid that they'll learn more than they should from your friends in Ebon Keep? They'll never get that far. The dragons will take care of them first. Besides, if they do get to the other side alive, and they don't do what I told them to do, I'll take care of them when they come back. Bwahaha! If I don't do what you tell me to do, I'm not coming back. This guy's gonna save. This forest is nowhere to lollygag. It's intense, and it's full of meanies. I recommend that you walk softly and pack heat. Would you like for me to record your progress?